Hello everyone, and welcome back to Coronavirus Corner. I didn't sleep very well last night. I had some strange dreams again. Apparently it's happening to a lot of folk. And last night was a full moon eclipse, so what can you expect? I've always felt the effects of a full moon right from being a child. It makes me feel all jittery. But when you think about it, if the moon can push and pull the sea around, it's going to have an effect on us because we're over 60% water and the brain is over 70%, so it's probably sloshing around like nobody's business when there's a full moon. It does beg the question why it always seems to be low tide in Maureen's head. She rang me this morning. I knew it was going to be good the minute she said the word contraception. I'll spare you the details. Suffice it to say she'd not really understood menopause. "Oh, Edna, what a relief! I don't think I could cope with babies in my 60s. Just occasionally I attempt to find out how Maureen's mind works. I always fall back bruised and bleeding, but I live in hope that one day I might understand where she's coming from. So I asked her if she'd noticed that women our age don't have babies. And she said she thought they passed them off as the grandchildren because they were embarrassed. I suppose she got muddled up because her mother didn't know until she was 25 that her sister was a mother. And she'd been brought up as the youngest in the family, and the person she called mother was her grandma. And when she had Maureen, someone said something about great-grandma, and that was how she found out. And she turned against Maureen, which was terribly unfair. But I suppose she was in shock. And Maureen always says she thinks, looking back, that her mother had postnatal depression. That's another example of Maureen knowing things, because I'm sure she's right. They didn't really diagnose it back then. Women just self-medicated with sherry and Benson and Hedges and back-to-back episodes of Crossroads and Coronation Street. We're getting a bit better. But folk would still rather talk about sex than mental health. Or dying. Years ago it was the other way round. Now there's programmes on telly which show everything in close-up. But we all pretend we're never going to die. That's why COVID-19 has been so scary. And folk are still acting as though if you manage not to get it, you'll live forever. I think we should talk a bit more about death, like David Attenborough. He's always watching animals kill each other. I bet he's a right ray of sunshine at the breakfast table. I quite like Maureen's idea. Perhaps for his last episode, they could film him running across the Serengeti until something catches him. I bet he'd like to go out with a bang. She really is completely priceless. Today's sensible tip is be honest about your mental health. And if you need a bit of help, ask for it. These are tricky times. You take care. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.